and welcome to Chatspot. We are coming to you live from Switch TV studios. A very warm welcome to the show. I'm KRG the Don.
Hi guys, I'm Jackie Matubia.
What's happening? Make sure you check out our Switch TV app, Pale Google Play. It's your girl Kush Tracy.
Hi everybody, my name is Nzule Makosi.
All right, everybody, we're going to start off the story with the sad news of what is happening at 14 Riverside Drive. Now, I'm sure you've heard of the incident that has taken place. There was an explosion earlier on today, and allegedly this may be a terrorist attack. Guys, I'm sure you've heard about it.
Yes, it is. And you know, I'm saying that there's a guy who was Ron Ngeno. He was tweeting on when he was hiding himself in the loo, and he kept on saying, I am hiding in the bathroom on the first floor. Terrorists are going room by room, help. And then he says, if I die, I love the Lord and I believe I will go to heaven. Please tell my family I love them and I love you, Caleb, Mark, and Karen. Apparently, he has been rescued.
Wow.
Yes.
And also think guys should be very mindful of what you're sharing on social media. We have seen some pictures which are not really nice, and they're getting guys to panic. So be mindful about what you're sharing for the safety of those who are in that area. So yeah, and we'll keep all of you guys in our prayer, and Mungu atujalie.
Yeah, and of course the police also have warned guys not to go near the area where the operation is happening. So of course let's put our trust in God, and let's put our trust in our police because they're doing what they can. Yeah, and I think we should also pray.
Yeah, let's pray. Nzula.
Dear Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for life. We thank you for the opportunity that you've granted us on this show to be able to talk about the event that is happening. Father, we pray for safety for the people who are in the area that has been attacked. Father, we pray that you cover them with your Holy Spirit, protect them from the enemy. And Father, we pray that at the end of the day, we'll have a solution to all this and your people will be safe. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
All right, so 14 Riverside Drive, as you know, hosts the big hotel, does it, as well as the fact that there are a lot of office buildings that surround the area. Now, a lot of people may be worried. We've been sitting here and a lot of people have been calling just to find out how we are. However, do keep in mind that sometimes, as we had earlier, some people are trying to hide. And so you may refrain from calling, send a message instead, because just like the incident we had at Westgate, a lot of people were hiding when these terrorists were all over the place. So keep that in mind if possible. And if you have or know anybody who may be at 14 Riverside Drive today, just wait for the news. They will probably let you know. As far as we're seeing from our live feed is, of course, as we said, there's a lot of people there who are there to help, as well as the Red Cross. We just saw them coming in with the ambulances as well. So yes, I think what we should do is just be calm for now. And if possible, we'll be keeping you guys updated on what's going on as we're live right now.
Yes, and you know, guys, we can also start a hashtag. We say hashtag I'm safe, and let's do the roll call. Hashtag roll call. Hashtag I'm safe. Hashtag Chatspot. You can tag us on @Switch TV KE.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So you can hit us up. Hashtag I'm safe. Hashtag roll call. And let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that the last time we had an incident like this, which was Westgate, it really, to be honest, I really think it really changed our perception on a lot of things.
Yeah.
That was an incident that made us know, number one, that these things can happen to us, and then it also taught us a lot about disaster management. Did you guys learn anything from that period? Because for me, I believe my security became a very big issue after that, because I frequent malls and those kind of places. It became something really scary. I've become a lot more conscious about my security. What would you guys say you learned from an experience like that? Or what tips can you give people about being aware of your situations if this was to happen to us right now?
I think it's very important for you to be aware of your surroundings. And not only that, you know, sometimes we go to places and we don't even let anyone know where you are. So I think it's very important, because like now I'm getting calls, you're getting calls from your parents, your mom is calling you, your friends are calling you, because they don't really know where you're at, whether you're at work. And I'm imagining someone like the guy who tweeted out. It's something that can really work, because if he didn't tweet, if he didn't take that step, asema acha niende kwa mtandao niambie watu niko hapa, he wouldn't have been rescued, maybe.
Yeah. And you know, what they say is, I learned something during that attack, and they said, if you hear a terrorist attack and you're close to the parking, go to the look for a low car, hide yourself under that car, because they do not have time to check under the cars, and hide yourself and be still. And that's a very good point through there. People to stop calling, because you know, if I'm hiding and I'm trying to call, my ringtone will be loud and I'll be found. So yeah, we need to keep on texting people. Yeah.
And also think at the end of the day, atujui nini inaweza fanyika. Utatoka nyumbani, umepanga siku yako, you don't know kama kwenye utakuwa kanaweza nuka. So let us learn to just appreciate our lives. Let us learn to appreciate the people around us. Isikakuwa ni situation ndio inafanya unaanza kukumbuka I need to be worried about other people. You know, that's when you're starting to call on your friends ati, hey, by that you live around that area, are you okay? You know, let us learn to appreciate our lives as because bado tunaishi.
Right.
Yes.
And I believe it's important to help. Like if you guys saw some of the clips, you see people helping people run out of the building. You found people were helping. There's a lady, I saw somebody helping with her bag. Somebody had a child. Somebody was helping them. I think a situation like this really also goes to show how people can be helpful, even if it might not have affected you. But if you find somebody next to you who's injured, the worst thing as Kenyans we do though is we take ourselves there. Like now you find people who might be going there. There's already security agents who are on the ground right now, and that's what they're working on. You don't need to go there. However, if you are in the area or if you are close by, then I think what you can do is you could probably lend a hand in whatever way you can.
Yeah, and I'm seeing someone tweeting and said, do not panic, whisper a prayer. We will not have a repeat of Westcott. God's angels are around us to protect us. Amen.
And of course, Red Cross is on ground. Wanahakikisha anyone ambaye akona shida ameshughulikiwa. And of course, we are here to brief you on anything really that comes up. And of course, our
Secretary General himself actually just responded with the team. And as you guys know, Red Cross are one of the first people to always come through when it comes to disaster management as well as how to deal with such situations. So we're very glad that our team is on the ground, and if we could possibly have volunteered ourselves, but we're here live on TV right now. And if you guys possibly could, I think just pray for the people who are there right now, pay for our security agents. I think Westgate really taught us a big lesson, and I saw how quickly, we're seeing how quickly these people were on the ground this time around. I do believe that we learned something from our last situation. So let's hope we don't have as many incidences following up after this one.
Yeah. And you know, it's we need to keep on having faith that we won't have a repeat of what happened to Westgate. And we know already the people have really, and that's one thing I've learned when you check how security answered the call after, like previously, like for Westgate, you know, the way they did everything, and they did it very fast. You can do Red Cross, they did very fast, they responded very fast, and yeah, we hope for the best.
All right, so, and as you can imagine, you know, we haven't had a terrorist attack of this nature for a while. We've just come from December, which obviously, as you know, is a big tourist period. Now, what happens whenever we get into a situation like this? We immediately are put into the red by a lot of these countries, and we become a danger zone. Now, this is very sad for us, because you can imagine it does affect our tourism and the likes, because, I mean, as you know, people in Majuri, they go for these things. We tell them, you know, that's a bad place to go, and they really, you know, will not, which is understandable. What do you guys feel about this kind of situation?
Okay, I think for one thing, you see, when you're like you go to a mall, the way the security is done, like the way they are, like they check guys. Honestly, I personally move feeling mpaka nasemanga, if ningekwanga mtu kuja kubom, it's very easy for me to sneak in with something, because places wanaangalia like nile place ya niko like I can sit, because when niambie kama your place security was okay, how did that person get inside there? You see, they need to up the security, because wewe msee inamaanisha alitembea na hiyo vest yake na akapita, it wasn't censored by anyone, and it can lead to that situation. Like they need to like make security very, as in very tight, because kama watu wanaweza pita, you know, like honestly.
And the sad thing is we complain, you know, when they're checking us, you're just like, but the reality is, if you think about it, it actually is for good reason. And this is, as you just said, Kush, you could have been...
it's a good reason, but I think you should like waangalie, wazingatie. Because in so many situations, hata ukiangalia kwa magari, sengine unaenda kupita mahali gari, ni hata ukiambo shuke, ni ile kuangaliwa hapa juu, unaona? Then unapata tu kwa like, naezeka kitu hapa, grenade kama 3 zinazotosha kwa kaka kitu kwa hapa, zingine zinaweza ingia huku chini. So I think they should be more cautious and more strict, because kama hivi ndio tutaanza mwaka, I think our security has something has to be done.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not a very good way, as you said, to start off the year. I think because these things then go to affect us economically as well. I know there's a lot of interaction on social media, and as you know, Kenyans quickly go online to share. However, what we do not want to do this time around is to cause panic, because what we are seeing is that the situation is being handled. I think the past time, you know, we had no idea what was going on, but this time around we are seeing what's going on. I don't know, Jackie, if you or if any of us could just go on our social media. I know that a few prominent people, as well as the Kenya police, has tweeted as well, and I understand that what we are being told is to be calm for now. Yes, the incident is suspected to be a terrorist attack. However, we do not know the details right now. We do not know about if any of these people who have been involved are still in the building, but we do know that a lot of people are being brought out, because that's what we're seeing online.
Yeah, and I can see prominent people tweeting, for example, Julie Gishur, she's saying, praying for everyone inside 14th Riverside Drive, kindly vacate the area to allow access to security and emergency services. Please be mindful of the images you share and safety of those inside the complex. As you share information, be safe. Yeah, and that's the thing we were saying, you know, kuna watu pia, when they see something, wanashtuka nini. Let's just be mindful of what we are sharing on social media. Let's just do positive feedback, and
And of course, you know, we fight a lot on social media about politics and everything, really. But I think this is the time we need to come together as a country. We need to come together. It doesn't matter where you come from, kama umetoka wapi na wapi. We need to come together and pray for our loved ones. Pray for the people who are in the building so that they can come out safe. And it's this unity, I believe, that will help us in this moment. And like you said, Kush, it's true. This thing affects tourism, because guys are looking at us and they're saying, hey, Miss Ezi and Kenya. But again, these things happen everywhere. That's what we forget. They happen to every country, even the countries that are doing so well. So I think the thing here, we just need to pray. And let's wait and see what the security agents will do.
This is a bit, this is a bit shocking. Boniface Mwangi is tweeting and say, a friend and 8 of her colleagues are hiding in Hanover building, 2nd floor, Red House office. They need fingerprint access to escape, and whoever has that privilege went for a meeting and now can't come back. She has asked me to tweet. That's very sad. So I don't know how, because now, you know, they need to get out of their rooms, and it's a bit tricky.
And also, I also think hata as in tusikanze kuvurutana kwa mtandao, because naona, okay, I've seen a couple of tweets where different religions wanaingiliana, wanarushana maneno, because wanasema it's a particular, unajua ile the blame game. Si kila mtu mwenye ako kwa different religion ambaye ako associated with this. We don't know what is happening. Let's wait for details and let us not start accusing each other about whatever has happened. Watu wasianze kosana. We are one Kenya, one nation, so tribe ni peace, sama ni VP, religion ni peace for a start, okay?
Yeah, so there's a lot of people, I think, who just also on social media are saying that they are at Riverside, but they are safe, which is good. I see some people who I personally follow on Facebook who say they are safe, but they are inside, which just goes on to show that the situation is under control. Jackie, is there anything else on?
I'm just trying to get, but the good thing is, people, let's just keep on tweeting, keep on sending your feedback. We'll be reading them here, and hashtag I'm safe, hashtag let's pray for Kenya, and we will read your tweets.
Okay, guys, so just going up on this security issue, and it's something we've talked about once again. I do feel that, as we said, be safe wherever you are. Pray for the people who are there. And as we said, let us just wait to find out. I do believe Leangar will probably be giving us the highlights with Switch 168 a little bit later as to exactly what is going on. But for now, we do appreciate on social media, if you can give us any feedback. We're trying to keep it positive. As always, you know, we have a show to carry, but it's very important for us to talk about this, because this does affect all of us. Anybody who lives in Nairobi probably is looking for their friends right now, or to see if anybody is safe. So yes, we would like to know if you are safe, and if you have any news to share with us, please go ahead and do that on our social media handles, which Kush can share with you.
At Switch TV KE pale Instagram, at Switch TV Kenya on Twitter, and at Switch TV Kenya on Facebook. So, and also our SMS line is free of charge, 22999. So make sure you send some feedback. We're going to be reading them.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe we take a short commercial break, but Okay, great. So yes, we'll continue with the feedback on our social media. I see some people saying sad and terrifying scenes from Nairobi, 14 Riverside Drive, a suspected terror attack. However, things seem to be under control. Our prayers are with the whole country, and the security personnel is doing an amazing job. I think that's one of the things I must say this time around that has really impressed me is just how the security agents seem to be on the ground. This time around, one of the things you're seeing is people have taken control. Yes. Who are we looking for there?
And I'm seeing there's a blood appeal that has been made by a hospital, Avenue Hospital in Parklands. This is from Carol Radul, saying other hospitals are likely to require blood as well. Please help out if you can. So if you can donate blood, please help out, because this is the time we also need blood in hospitals. Yeah.
So I'm saying people are going ham on Robert Alai. So he's saying do not post information about location of those hiding so that we arrange help privately. But he retweeted a tweet from Harun Maruf saying Al-Shabaab claims responsibility for the ongoing attack in Nairobi, Kenya. As Kusha said, let's try not speculate, so let's just be positive. Let's just first get our people out safe, and then the investigation will be underway. It's not for us to investigate, but let's just pray for Kenya. Yes. Any feedback?
Yes, there's another urgent blood appeal as well. I see that as well.
Okay.
Yes, I see. I see a lot of just feedback. People saying that they are safe and asking people to let everybody know if they're safe. However, I did still see somebody saying that there still was an active shooter, but I do not believe that is true, because when I see that was actually 40 minutes ago, things seem to have taken a turn for the better since then. A lot of people just on social media sharing different opinions, but we do want to keep it positive once again. As we said, we are happy about the fact that the security agents have been on the ground from the moment this situation went out. However, I think that's one of the things that last time also confused things, was that we did not know what was happening. We seem to be aware that yes, it is supposed to be a terrorist attack, which makes us know, to go in the opposite direction right now if we possibly could, and just wait for security agents to tell us what is happening on the ground.
Yeah, so if you're tuning in right now to Chatspot, incident ambayo tunaizungumzia ni incident ambayo imetokea katika maeneo ya Westlands, ambapo inasemekana kuna terrorist attack ambayo imetokea pale, na polisi wako pale wanashughulika, na wameambia wananchi wasiende pale ambapo operation hii inafanyika, kwa sababu apparently kuna mtu ambaye amejitoa mhanga kulipua eneo lile, na kuna watu ambao wamejificha katika maeneo yale. Kuna watu ambao wameweza kusaidiwa, kuna ambulance pale kutoka Red Cross ambazo ziko pale, Secretary General pia yuko pale, na really watu wengi tu, watu ambao kuna polisi ambao hawajavaa uniform pia wako pale tayari kusaidia wananchi. So the best you can do really ni kufuatilia haya mambo kwenye mtandao. Usijifanye sasa wewe ni journalist unajipeleka kule, kwa sababu there's no way the police can be able to do this thing if other people are coming to to Westlands. So please stay clear of that area so that we can also help and follow up on what's happening, and definitely brief you here on Chatspot.
Yes, you know how people go on social media. People, let's learn. Right now, it's not about blame game. People are asking how long did the Kenya police take time to get there? How long did it's not about blame game. Right now, we are saving a nation. We are saving people who are under attack at the 14 Riverside attack. And Amar Albas says, my thoughts and prayers are with the victims of the 14 Riverside attack. It is advisable not to tweet your location and hideout. Let's just skip that. Let's not tweet a location and hideout so that people can be able to go through that.
Yeah. Something as positive from our social media influence, who says, we are Kenya, we rise from the ashes every single time. My thoughts and prayers are with all those affected, and I personally happen to second that. I do believe that we are a strong country, and we do rise from the ashes every single time. We will make it through this one again. Anything else positive? A lot of people are just saying, we stand together in this, and people are just saying if we possibly could to just help in whichever way we can for the people whose offices are located along Riverside Drive.
Yeah, and of course more Reke squad officers are making their way to the area. So of course we know our security agents are there ensuring that everyone is safe. So
Yeah.
let's pray. Let's avoid posting gory photos on social media, because at the end of the day, we have people who have their loved ones there and they're worried, they're panicking. Ukianza kupost picha mbaya kwenye mtandao pia, you're not helping.
Yeah. And there's a Ron by amesema he's been rescued, and hashtag ameandika Riverside. He's rescued, so that's very positive. Inamaanisha our people on the ground, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So let us keep them in our prayers.
That's great. And
yeah,
we'll be sharing
positive vibes, huh?
We'll be sharing some more positive
Yes.
feedback when we come back. We're going to take a short commercial break, but don't go too far. We'll be right back.
Yes, welcome back, guys, and don't forget to pray for Kenya. Let's be safe. Don't forget our hashtag Chatspot, hashtag be safe, hashtag I am safe. And on the spot today, our guest is here. What's up?
Hi,
Karibu
KRG.
sana. Hi, you, KG.
I'm good.
How are you?
I'm good.
Introduce yourself for those people who don't know you.
My name is KRG, KRG the Don. Though we are not in the mood right now to party and think because of what is happening right now, so we just come now. Yeah.
Okay, so on being among the few Kenyan dancehall artists, has it been for you?
It's been amazing because the journey has been good. It was hard at the beginning, but so far so good. We appreciate every step of the journey. Yes.
Why dancehall? Why did you choose dancehall?
I chose dancehall because I believed I could do dancehall better than any other genre.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
And is it from like way back, like ukona it's dancehall ama ukona influence, ukona?
Yeah, from day one, I knew it was dancehall straight because of how I grew up. I grew up listening to a lot of reggae and dancehall music. Yes.
And your accent, where are you from?
I'm Kenyan.
No, as in yes, you're Kenyan, as in.
Okay, my dad is Kikuyu pure, and my mom is half Indian, half Kikuyu.
Yeah, you see, that's why nimeuliza because unasikia accent inatoka hivi. Si kaya wengine huko.
Turning point. Turning point.
Alikuwa anafanya hivi.
Section ya kucheka hivi.
Very true. And tell us about you know, you're very flashy. You know, alafu label yako pia inaitwa Fast Cash. Then you also have the Lobo Swear. You know, like you're always repping your team. So tell us about all this.
Fast Cash is it was a vision that I came up with, and the reason why I came up with it was to uplift anyone who was struggling in life and he had a talent and he didn't know where to turn to, because so many guys out there are talented but they don't have the finances or resources or somebody who can guide them and show them the way. So that's how I came up with Fast Cash, because these guys, they need cash, but at the same time they need it very fast. So yeah, that's where the Fast Cash came
So it's
from.
more of a charitable for the people who
Not really, not like charity.
It's a business.
It's a business, but you focus on, you know, talent comes from everywhere, from the ghetto, from uptown, from everywhere. And it's a challenge to the ghetto side of it, because you might find someone has a very like talent, but they don't have finances to pursue whatever they want to do in life.
True.
Yes, so I could come in and help and make their dream come true.
So in other words, you can say you mentor.
Exactly,
upcoming
mentor.
artists,
Yes, at the same time,
and help them in doing the putting the
Exactly,
projects out there, right?
Yeah.
That is very good of you. Very nice of you.
Great. So yeah, I was quite surprised when I met you, because I was expecting, like, you know, those larger than life personalities, but you're so calm.
Yeah.
It really is. You're so different from what I think someone would expect when they first meet you. What is it like being in the music industry? And I know that, you know, there's a personal life which you have to balance.
Yes.
I think you've done it really well.
At the beginning, it was a bit overwhelming for me, because I need to balance my family, and then I'm married before even I started music, so there was a bit of change to adjust. I don't have time for my wife. She's complaining too much. Oh, you don't have time for us. But these days, at least, they understand. And whatever time I give them, they appreciate.
Wow.
Yes.
Are they your motivation? Or where do you get your motivation?
Motivation, I get it from everywhere. Yeah, life itself, it's motivation. Yes.
And any future projects, any future plans?
Of course, I have like a couple of projects out already, and for future, I still believe I have so much things to offer to this world. So let's just like unfold one after the other. Yes.
Okay.
And
So
okay. And speaking of talent, you have a connection to Araboy.
Yes.
Are you still working together?
Yeah, we're still working together. Even today, I guess after this, we're going to meet.
Wow.
Yes.
are you the one who discovered Araboy?
Actually, I met Araboy when he was still in a group called Cubic Crew, and then the other two guys were not hardworking like him. So I told him, why don't you just go solo? And then we talked about it, and then the rest is history now.
Are you a sponsor?
Come again? No, I'm not a sponyo.
Are you a sponsor in the music industry?
Of course, I just like help where I can. Yes. Yeah.
You know, people say Araboy moved to Kanka. Hey.
Kang.
Okay. You know, there is one thing that people really don't understand. In music, there is no competition. It's about contribution. What are you contributing? Because I have a talent as an artist. The producer has a talent as a producer. Another guy might have talent as marketing agent. And it all breaks down. Everybody's contributing something. So when we contracted, I told, because I was busy right at that time, I told Araboy I cannot manage to be doing all these rounds and pushing you as a talent and selling your music and brand. I think because right now I'm too busy, why don't we just incorporate another company that can do that for you? Meanwhile, we will all benefit and we will move and push hard. And I believe that has also helped us when we took Kaka Empire to be like another company that we do business together with. It opened doors for us because they had already like a rapport with media guys and the people on the streets and everywhere. So it opened door for us as Fast Cash. So we're still working together. We're still friends. We talk. Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so KRG, I'm sure you know the news. Before you got on your way, you must have seen what is going on.
Yes.
What do you think? What's your opinion on this?
I think as a country, it's so sad so far, but we just need to be calm and confirm fact. And if you're in that area, you just have to be conscious and do not tweet funny things like I'm seeing on Twitter. Guys are just tweeting and saying this and that. We should just remain calm and be positive. And if you can move from that place as much as you can, as far as you can, just do it. Don't wait for the guys to come and attack you. If you can manage to escape. But if you can identify them, do not go to face the guys. Just go and tell the authorities where the guys are hiding.
So I see you out and about, so I assume you probably go to malls and hotels.
Yes.
Could you just give an example about how when we enter certain places we feel that maybe the security might not be sufficient? What's your personal opinion on that? Because as I said, we were out and about.
Yes.
Do you feel security is on point, or
Okay.
do you think we could be better?
Some places the security is okay, but other places they're not tight because of it goes back to the budget of the malls, because you don't expect to get quality services when you're paying less. They don't. Those guys who are there, they don't get proper training, and they don't know even. Like yesterday, I was in a certain mall I don't want to mention, and the guy who was manning at the main entrance, he was talking to another guy. It's like they're training them at the same time they are working. They were on radio, like they were recording, not recording, like walkie-talkie.
Speaking to each other.
The other guy was like asking, now what are you checking when people are going in? The other guy answers it, oh, I'm checking all metal objects, blah blah. You see, like they don't get proper training. They're just there because maybe they don't have jobs to do, so they came and they are now employed to the security agencies. Yes, but I think as a nation, we should really consider our security, because security comes first in anything that you do. You can not even marry when you don't have a place to put your woman. you know, or your husband.
It's true.
That example.
Yeah, but you know, it's that thing for the mall. It's really
Yes.
funny because if you guys have noticed, people, I think after Westgate, people were a bit strict. Like they had to check your bags. They check under
Yeah,
your
if you go
car.
back-
Then now people are a bit
They
relaxed.
relax after a
So
few
they
months.
just open doors and just check and then close. You know,
Exactly.
people have
Like if you go to Westgate Mall right now, I think it's the most secured place right now. If you go to any mall, it's not secured like Westgate Mall. And if these guys need to like eliminate all these kind of attacks, they need to also to use intelligence and be very vigilant wherever they are like looking for objects in the car. You don't just check to on like any other, like normal areas, because when you open a door, you don't expect the bomb to be on top of a seat.
yeah.
You understand? They should get more advanced sensors,
Yeah.
because somebody is bringing something to hurt people. It's not gonna do it like a stupid guy. Of course, they can even dismantle the car and put it maybe in between the two metals, or even under the seat somewhere, or even the whole seat can be torn and they repair it. So I think we still have a long way to go, but I hope and pray that God keeps us safe, because God has the power to protect all of us. Yes.
Yeah.
And Zula, any tweets?
Yeah, so I'm seeing the National Police Service on Twitter, the National Police Service Kenya, saying police wishes to confirm that there has been an attack along 14 Riverside Drive. The area has since been cordoned off, and motorists are advised to use alternative routes. So it's important, if you're a motorist, to use an alternative route so that you can also allow the police to have a smooth operation. Because if all of us use the same route, then there will be so much confusion. Yeah.
I also see that the Nairobi Police Commander Philip Ndolo has said that they've cordoned off the area around Riverside Drive as well as that whole street in general. So if you can find an alternative route to go home today. So KRG,
Yes.
you're in the music industry. I would like to know, what do you think about the music industry in Kenya right now? What's happening to it? And you look like the type who actually is interested in growing it from a personal place.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
I think right now everything is shifting, because the new I like the new energy. I don't want to say that the old artists were bad, but they didn't have that energy that the new artists are bringing right now, because the old artists, they were like content with whatever they had at that time. They were okay with things the way they were running in the country, like the industry, and they didn't want to push beyond the limits that they had that time. And I believe the new artists are pushing so hard, and we want to do quality stuff so that we also compete with other parts of the world in a fair ground. So for us to manage to compete with those guys, we also need support from home, because you cannot go to compete with people from Tanzania and Nigeria and South Africa and wherever they come from if you don't have support from home. So we're just urging the media houses and the fans to support us, and we're gonna fight this thing. Okay, we're not gonna be fighting, but we're gonna be contributing to the best of our ability. Yes, like we have athletes from Kenya, and they go and shine across the world. They run and they bring medals here. We should also have fun, like artists who go out there and do something great for this country.
Yeah, you know, this week people were talking about hashtag play Kenyan music.
Exactly.
What's your view about that?
My view is that as much as we are pushing that, also as artists, we need to work harder and not just sit down at home and wait for media houses to play your music if you don't take the music to them. And we need to remind them like, oh, you need to do this. We also have to advance our game. At the same time, I will say the other reason why we are seeing like we're not being played is how we artists, we do our business. Because you don't expect you to take, like a cow to take itself to the market and bargain for itself and send you M-Pesa home, you understand? So artists also need to...
You're funny.
The truth,
You understand? So you cannot sell yourself. That's what I'm trying to put out there. So as an artist, you need to get a management team that's gonna handle the business for you. Because if you do it yourself directly, artists have so many feelings and so much feelings, you know. Like if you tell an artist you don't know how to sing, they might even commit suicide, you know. But if you go and tell the manager your artist does not know how to sing, the manager will come back and tell you, you know what, I think we need to do another track.
Yes.
You understand? So I think we all need to get a few people, individuals, to come out and try and support the artists and manage them, because we have talent in Kenya, but we don't have management for the artists. That's why the other artists who are shining right now all over Africa, they're not shining because they do sing better than we.
They have a team.
They have a team, so that team is the key to success.
Wow.
So for us to handle this battle and contribute in the music industry and compete on a fair ground, we need proper people to play the part.
I think you've summed it
even
all.
here right now,
True.
we are sitting here like 5 of us right now, but behind the scenes there are over 50 people. You understand?
Yes.
It's the whole team that makes the thing run.
Wow.
Yes.
I wish wasanii wale walikuwa wameteta sana kwa internet wangesikia hii.
Nakwambia.
Watawatch lazima.
Itakuwa pale kwa Switch TV.
Most definitely,
Mcheki
most
itauploadiwa.
definitely. At the same time, I'm not saying that that's the only thing. We also have the problem of media houses not supporting us, but at least right now they're adjusting. And as much as they're adjusting, they should also pave way for other genres. Like if a TV station plays rumba, I believe there are artists who are doing rumba in Kenya. So just try and replace with rumba from our country at the same time, as much as we are trying to change the thing. So far so good.
Yeah, so we are checking feedback on social media, and Wangeshi P says, "Hi girls, looking nice. Tell KRG the Don I like his sense of fashion and his accent. Jameni, locked in from Nyeri."
Big up.
I think you answered this, but Iman James asks, angepewa fursa ya kubadilisha kitu kimoja kwenye tanzia ya muziki, ingekuwa nini?
I did not get that. I don't know what.
Okay, if you could change something in the music industry.
Okay, what I will change is that I will want, like, the government to have one place where every artist has a channel where they distribute their music, like a central point, and everybody buys the music from that account directly, and the money goes to either the government and the artist has like a reflection of what is happening, or the money goes to artists direct, and then they get their tax from there.
Wow.
Yes.
And
Because right now we don't have a body that does that. All we see is just different entities doing the same thing over and over, and we don't know how much they collect. Like me right now here, I'm an artist, but I don't know how much I make, how much revenues I make. I just get like a message from my bank, and they tell me this much I got this month and that month, and I believe whoever have subscribed on my account, they pay a certain amount every day.
Awesome.
You understand? So I don't know how much I make,
Okay.
and I will want that thing to be transparent. Yes.
Pesa inapotelelea huko.
Kuna tukatel twingi tu.
Nakwambia pesa watu upatanga, unashangaa.
Great. Yeah, so guys, we are going to take a short break, and we'll be right back after the short break.
Welcome back to Chatspot. This is the show where we talk about everything, and right now we are following up on the issue that is happening at 14 Riverside. It's a terrorism issue. It's an issue that is taking the country by storm. Everyone is tweeting, everyone is commenting, everyone is calling their loved one, following up on the matter. Please be cautious of whatever you're posting on social media. Even the Kenya police have said, don't retweet anything that is not true, because guys are retweeting everything, and you know, some information out there is not correct. So please follow Switch TV Kenya on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for the current updates on what is happening. And I'm checking your feedback on social media in regards to the show. Henry Maina is actually asking, is this show necessary at this particular time? Just be a little bit cautious. Just be a little bit patriots. Okay, we are a TV show, and we're here to brief you right now on what is happening on ground. And we are taking this opportunity to also let you know and give you information that is coming in fast and furious from our reporters and also from Red Cross. So if Chatspot was not here where would you be accessing this information from? So thank you for watching. Tunakupenda sana Henry. Stay tuned to the show, upate updates tafadhali. There's Soni Mutinda loving the show, and she actually says, I'm watching from Oyole. Say hi to that guy. He really looks so cute and handsome. I have crushed on him. And girls, you really look cute today. There's Mutinda Kavini saying, why is this a snack?
It's a snack.
It's a snack or a buffet.
Yeah, he's really married.
He's married.
As a matter of fact,
He has
he's
a
married and he
bae.
bought his bae a very, very luxurious car. Go tell us about that.
You're being called a snack.
Kenyan men, as in, and then I think ule mse mnafai kuangalia vitu anafanya,
Yeah.
as in you need to be romantic.
I know that you have a child, a really cute son, and I know you have a bae. Tell us about that, because you post it and all that. So obviously you're a family man. Talk about it.
They don't like me talking about such things on TV though. But they're there, yeah.
Tunawapenda tu.
Yeah, tunawapenda tu.
Lakini at least warembo wajue kwamba
wenyewe wenyewe.
because wameotea sana.
Warembo ndo wananisupport, so I love them so much.
Actually, I think that's one of the things I also wanted to ask you, KRG, is that a lot of people have okay, number one, I think obviously it's not just music that you're into. Do you do business as well?
Of course I do business. I run a couple of businesses, not just one business.
Okay.
Yes, and I manage everything and the time I have.
All right. I know you shot this really nice video in Dubai. Hey, and a lot of people are talking about it and all of that. That must have cost a lot of money. So for a project like that, do you take out money from your pocket, or does the music support things like that?
No. You know, in every business, if you open up any business, you need to put out what you want the people to to come and buy. So if you are putting up a hotel, you need to put up a 1-star hotel. You know your budget, or 2-star or 5-star hotel. So in everything that you do, you have to have that vision. So, and for you to achieve the vision, you need to put in some capital. So for me, I'm putting in capital in my music so that whoever will be a fan or a promoter wants to book me for a show, they already know how I work and this is what I represent. So they need to step up and show appreciation to whatever I put out there.
Okay.
So
you just brought out a point a bit earlier on about playing Kenyan music, and it's not just you. A lot of Kenyan artists then go and shoot their videos outside the country, Dubai, South Africa, etc. Whereas we've seen West African artists coming to shoot their videos in Diani and Masai Mara. Why have you guys never thought of taking advantage of our beautiful country, and why do you have to get onto a plane to go and shoot your videos, Maju? I still need to understand.
Okay, I think it's just an opinion, but we have different parts of the world that are beautiful, and it depends what story are you telling your fans. But if a story you're telling your fans is about a different country or a different environment, you can just look for the environment wherever it will be in, as long as it's still under the same world, you know. You don't have to shoot it in Kenya. I have a video I've shot in a ghetto in I don't remember the place. It's Satellite, and people were like, KRG normally does his video outside the country and flashy lifestyle, but now this time round I did it in the ghetto because of the story I was telling. So it's just about the set and how you want it to be directed. Yes.
Speaking of flashy, sasa hapa penye 7th January nimeku-search kiasi 7th January ukaenda mtandao ukasema wagwan my gang, don't be stressed this January because I got a new wave to sort your worries. Hashtag some money. Na hey, it is a some money. Hey, hapa naona ma suitcases zimejaa money. Do you think it's okay to flash money on social media, or is it unajua sasa stories utokea after you flash
no problem
money and all that, and all this is a while back we were talking about our social media, the way we post things on social media, the people who are watching. Is this a way of showing people I can help you guys out? I mean, you have something, an app or anything that you are trying to help people out? I mean, you're just flashing the money because you got it.
First of all, people post everything that they want to post. They want the world to see. So there are some people who post they never post their body. They just post maybe funny stuffs, buildings, cars, you know. And it depends what do they want to tell the world. And that one was a scene of my music video, so it is part of the music video, so it was on set.
Okay.
It's not that I sat somewhere and said I just want to take a photo of me with the money. No, it was a
hiyo
set.
pesa ni nyingi pia,
Pesa ni
lakini,
nyingi, like you see now,
kwanza
that's what
this
we were
January.
saying. Yeah.
It was a set.
Yeah.
And people got mixed reaction.
Yes.
At the same time though, I wanted to, because being a January, you know, different people face different challenges in life, and I offered to pay rent to somebody who has a problem of paying rent and has like a concrete reason why I should come up and sort the rent for them. So we are still searching, and if we get one, we will post it on social media and we will sort it out.
And on that note, would tell us about your growing up, your childhood.
My childhood was just like
curious.
any other normal kid. I grew up helping my parents doing the activities at home, and whatever they wanted me to do, I did. And then after high school, before I even furthered my studies, I was doing normal works at a club. I was doing like a waiter in our family's business, family business that we were running that time. It was a club, and I used to sell liquor to other people, and I could serve them. They could even fight me sometimes. And then after that, I opened businesses, and then the rest is history now.
Are you this calm in person? Ama ni leo vile?
No, I'm always calm. I'm
You
always
like this?
calm, yes.
Wow.
Yes, I don't
You're
have.
so composed.
I don't have much things to do. I don't have to prove so much.
Yeah,
I'm just calm. Yeah.
all right,
But unless if you come on the wrong side of my life, then we'll see the
We'll
other
fight.
side.
We
of
have
life.
a problem.
Okay.
all right, so before we go into feedback, which I'm sure you guys might have, this story has been picked up by all the international news stations. What I do see is that a bomb disposal unit is at the scene, as we spoke earlier about 14 Riverside Drive, and that vehicles have been cordoned off for fear that they could contain explosives, as well as the fact that the media has been asked to move back. Earlier on, we were seeing clips of the media bringing us live images from inside 14 Riverside, but now we are seeing them from outside. Do we have any feedback on social media?
Okay, there's someone say, okay, there's this information that I think everyone should know, is if you know anyone stuck there, please let them text Anthony Kaleve on 0725 994993. He is the incident commander at the scene, and they can maybe text exactly where they are to be rescued. I repeat again, 0725 994993. So if you know anyone who's stuck, you can send for them that number. They can text Anthony and tell them where exactly they are stuck, and they can be rescued.
Yeah, the other thing that you should take note of is that blood is required urgently. So if you can be able to donate blood, please visit a hospital that is near the scene, uende utoe damu, kwa sababu wale watu ambao wamejeruhiwa hatutaki kujua kabila zao, hatutaki kujua wametoka wapi, ni wa Kenya. Na hata kama kuna wengine ambao sio Kenya, because I mean Kenya is a country where we get people from outside and they visit us. It's an issue of an emergency. Please volunteer and donate blood. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, this attack comes about 3 years after Westgate. So all of us were alive during that period, and we are now. KRG, we're gonna just have you start off by let's give a message to Kenyans on a day like today, which is one of those days where a voice like yours obviously means a lot. And
Yes.
all of us are gonna wrap up the show by giving some positive words to people, because people are frantic all over the place. I'm sure you've seen on social media. Your camera is that one right there.
All right, I'm gonna tell the country, like, just be calm and also pray, and as if you have any support that you can offer to the team that is trying to rescue, just offer your support, but don't go to the place, and stay calm and vigilant at the same time.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Okay, let's just keep on praying for Kenya. Let's pray for the people who are inside there, either the people who are rescuing you and the people who are being rescued also. They need your prayers, they need your support. So let's just go home, sit, relax, and let's pray.
So KRG, we usually have fun here on the show.
Yeah.
We're going to ask you to come another day,
Yeah.
if possible, so that you can, find us in our true element. And I think it would only be fair to, have another interview with you.
Yes.
So we're going to organize for that very soon. But it was so amazing of you to come. I also think you're really inspirational to a lot of young people. So we really appreciate the words that you've given us today.
Yeah.
And you've been a great guest. Thank you so much also for understanding the situation that was happening on air today and for, riding it along with us.
Yeah, big up.
All right, guys. So I think we're going to be wrapping up. Yeah. Okay, great. So we're going to say a very big thank you to KRG for coming today. We are going to ask him to come to Chatspot and visit us once again. Once again, do stay safe, everybody. I would like to say a special prayer for anybody who might have been affected by today's attack. And we will be seeing you tomorrow. From all of us here in studio, have a nice evening. Bye.